Good morning. I'm in El Paso, Texas today, headed into Planet Fitness to have my workout, get a shower, and this morning I have my follow-up appointment with the doctor to have my eye looked at, which is feeling much better. I'm crossing my fingers, should have a good bill of health today, clean bill of health, and then be able to get on my way and head north, heading up towards Colorado, back through Albuquerque. Probably will stop in Santa Fe since I've never been there. And I also want to see the Great Sand Dunes National Park in the southern part of Colorado on my way. I've went there when I was a young child and don't remember much about it. So I thought I would stop past and check that out and see those big sand dunes. Just came from the doctor's appointment, and today's doctor's appointment was a complete surprise. I'm absolutely in shock by what I was told. I thought my eye is feeling so much better, just go in there and the doctor would say, yeah, I'm doing great, a couple more days or another week, go back to your contacts, no problem. That's sort of what happened, but not really. She said the eye is doing much better, healing very rapidly, but she went in to explain why I have this hernia, this abrasion, this cut on my eye. And apparently it's come from my contact lenses. And she says that I'm not getting enough oxygen to the eye and that this happens. So her advice, her strong advice to me, is to never wear contacts ever again. That's not at all what I was expecting to hear. I've been wearing contact lenses since the day I graduated from high school. Well over 30 years that I've been wearing contact lenses. And I really dislike glasses. I mentioned that in a couple of previous videos that I just do not like glasses. I love wearing contact lenses. I like having the wider range of vision instead of the frame here and them sliding down my nose and the extra weight of the lenses. Her recommendation is to continue wearing glasses or to get LASIK. So I'm going to look into getting LASIK. I can't do it now, but I'm going to start saving money, and I am planning to go to Asia this winter. So I'm going to plan to go to Thailand. I know that it's very popular to go to get LASIK in Thailand. So that's my current plan, is to wear glasses until I go to Thailand and then get LASIK. It's not exactly what I want to do, but there you go. That's what the doctor says, and I think that's what I should do. I'm gonna go find some lunch and then probably take a nap. Today I'm hoping to do some organization here in the step van and to get a little partition built behind the driver's seat to sort of protect me from things coming forward and hitting me in the back of the head. A lot of things on the agenda for today. At the encouragement of you and your comments that you've made, I went out and I went to my very first pawn shop to make some purchases. And then when I walked in, I found something I've been looking on Craigslist for over a month now. And they were just sitting there, and the price was a little bit high, so I asked them if I could have a birthday discount, because my birthday is coming up here in about another week or so. And they looked on their computer, and apparently the price was wrong on the actual item and lower in the computer, so they gave me a birthday discount. I ended up picking up 3 more items for my DeWalt 18-volt collection. So I had formerly already owned 2 batteries and a cordless drill. Today I picked up a circular saw, a grinder, and I don't know what to call these, reciprocal saws or sawzall or something like that, and an extra battery. I already have 2, but now I have a 3rd battery and an additional charger. I picked all this up here for $60. I think that's pretty phenomenal. And I picked up a pair of safety glasses, Habitat for Humanity, for $1. I think I did pretty good for my little shopping spree here. It is a gorgeous day today here, just absolutely fabulous, perfect temperatures. I'm gonna head down to Home Depot to get a piece of wood to put behind the driver's seat to protect me from something possibly flying forward. So hopefully I'll get that fixed today. I'm struggling a little bit today with the news from the eye doctor. It's just difficult for me because I'm not a fan of glasses. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like the frames around them. I don't like the visual distortion. I'm really a huge fan of contact lenses and have worn them for so many years. So I'm taking this news pretty hard. It's a little bit like being told that you can't drive anymore. It's just a big blow for me. I'm really trying to practice a core principle of Buddhism, and one of the core principles is accepting things as they are, and this is the way it is, and I just need to work through it and just accept it and not wish for things to be other than they are. I've done some shopping here at Home Depot and purchased some wood, which I had cut to size. I have some 5/8 inch plywood. I cut it to 80 inches in length and 24 inches wide, which should fit exactly where the old partition was behind the driver's seat. I also purchased some nuts. I need 8 nuts for some existing bolts that already go there, and I took one of the bolts out and matched exactly the thread and the size for that. And I have some washers. While I was there, I also picked up some little, I guess these things are called anchor points, and I thought I would screw these into the plywood and use these as mounting points to hold the spare tire in. Maybe this will be a little bit better than the other method that I was going to use, and a little bit easier. So also sort of a temporary solution until I get the tire put underneath the vehicle. Here is the system. You can see the existing bolts are already installed here and left in place because they won't come out unless you move this rail here. So I'm just planning on putting the washers and nuts here and attaching the existing, or the new boards, into this existing spot on the back side of this rail here. So that's my plan. I just need to drill some holes so that I can slide the piece of wood in here. The bottom has the same setup as the top with these bolts protruding, so I just have to drill some holes to make sure that the bolts line up exactly, and I just slide the new piece of plywood into place. Partition wall is in. It was a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. I think it's like many other things that you build and construct and do, that after you finish it you realize that there was 4 or 5 different ways that could have been done that would have been much easier and much better and faster. I probably should have removed some of these aluminum rails and used them as pilot holes to drill these rather than measuring them and trying to guess where the holes needed to be. Most of these holes were off, and I ended up having to re-drill or drill wider holes and rely on the washers to get them straight. I have 3 bolts on the top. Only 2 were able to be secured on the bottom. I have 2 over here that I can't get the threads on the bolts to work with the nuts. The nuts just won't line up onto it. I think they're damaged. But because of the way they're in the rail, I would have to remove that entire rail piece in order to remove them to get behind them, and I already had it part way in. So I'm going to leave them for now and try to figure out a better solution later. This is only a temporary partition right now until I come up with a better solution, so this will be here for maybe a few more weeks before I replace it with something different. So maybe I'll just leave it for now. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.